So you know the ones where you're listening to a song that you really like and you're like, that's my tune. That's my tune. Hey, this is Jojo B and this is episode 15 of That's My Tune, the podcast providing song reviews and interviews. This episode, I'll be interviewing singer-songwriter Leanne Louise and DJ and producer Miss Pink. We'll be talking about their song On Your Mind and a lot more. If you're sitting down, I suggest you get up because this tune is a banger. So enjoy, and I'll be back after this. So everyone, I'd like to introduce to you Leanne Louise and Miss Pink. Yay! I think this is the first interview I've done with two participants and not just one.
Amazing. We kind of come as a pair at the moment, don't we?
That's absolutely fine.
We are. Yeah, we're getting there, aren't we?
Yeah. So Leanne Louise, introduce us to who you are, and then I'll get to Miss Pink.
Okay, yeah. I'm a singer-songwriter from Essex. I'm like a musical jukebox.
Okay.
Song yet to be written.
Okay.
Yeah, I sing and write songs, and I've been doing music for about 10, 11 years now, which is crazy.
Cool. Okay, nice. And Miss Pink, introduce us to who you are.
I am Miss Pink. My real name is Casey.
Yeah.
We live just near Brighton on the south coast, and I am a DJ and a producer.
Wow.
And a nutter as well.
Nice. Lovely stuff. Oh, I'm going to enjoy doing this. I love this already. Cool. So, all right, before we get to the music, so how did you two meet? How do you two know each other?
It was really random, wasn't it, how we met?
It was really random. The weird thing was, I was talking about this yesterday. I'd done an interview for BBC Introducing, and
Nice.
we asked me the same question, and we actually met at a radio station, but neither of us were performing.
Okay.
Which was really.
And why were you even there?
Oh, well, I was there because I was just invited back for the party.
Oh, because I was just there because my friend was playing, and it was just one of those nights that was just totally random. I wasn't even meant to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Neither of us were meant to be there.
Oh,
and
wow.
we were there, and
Luckily,
we started chatting, didn't we?
I was say you were really confident. So I'm really shy. I don't really like go up to people.
I was just in your face, like, all right.
Aww.
Yeah, so we met at a radio station. I'd been performing earlier that day, and then my friend was like, "Oh, we've got some of the drum and bass guys coming down. Do you want to come back?" And so I was like, "Yeah."
Okay. Wow.
And then we kind of I had a record that I had made, and it was a remix of another tune, but I knew that the hook and basically the tune was better than the vocal. So I took the original vocal off, and I just gave it to Leanne, and I was like, "Do you fancy writing something to this?"
Okay.
I never forget listening to her first ever version of that tune, and it just gave me goosebumps, and I was like, this is what I've been looking for this whole time.
Wow.
Because I was kind of making music, and I didn't have a vocalist that could put their own input, so I was just using remixes and things like that.
Okay.
And as soon as Leanne came along, I pretty much took a load of vocals off of all the tunes that I'd made and gave them to Leanne, and we remade the tunes, and that's kind of how we got started, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And we've been working together ever since we did our first live stream together. We just kind of clicked with each other, and it was just bouncing about, and we did another one, and the more we've been working together, the more we kind of get to know each other, the better our sets are getting.
Wow.
People kind of buying into our friendship, our relationship, as well as the music. So it's kind of like the whole package. And I think since we've been working together, we've both said to each other that it just feels so right.
Yeah. That is fantastic. So how long have you been friends and working together for?
Only we met in, I think it was November.
Yeah, it was.
But then we did our first stream 2019.
Okay.
But then we didn't actually do our first, because I would class it from when we did that first live stream, which was actually March 2020. So we haven't even been working with each other for a year.
Wow.
It feels like I've been working with you for years. So strange. So it's not even believable.
Yeah. I feel like we're like soul sisters. We're soulmates. It's meant to be.
Definitely.
Oh, that's amazing. So you mentioned something about BBC. Tell me more about that.
They're just like really, do you know what? They've just been so supportive in my journey.
Mm-hmm.
I've always uploaded my stuff to there. And I think they've played pretty much every upload that I've uploaded apart from one. And yeah, they've just been really, really supportive. They've been really supportive of both of our songs as well.
Okay.
Yeah, they're amazing for supporting new music.
Okay.
Yeah, because we've got the BBC Introducing in Essex, which is the one that Leanne normally sends the tunes to, and then I send them to the one which is the South, the one that's in Brighton.
Okay.
So then we've kind of got two outlets there. So
wow.
I kind of sign them to the South as Miss Pink, and she does it as Leanne Louise in Essex. So we've kind of got the two different BBC Introducings that are both supporting.
Wow.
They're really supportive of you as well.
Yeah, really good. So it's all positive.
That's amazing. That is absolutely fantastic. All right, so let's talk about On Your Mind. How was that song born? I want to know more about it.
Okay, well, I can tell you how the song was written, but do you want to talk about the production?
Do you know what? It's actually really random how it came about, because I wanted to do a remix of Charles and Eddie, Would I Lie to You?
Big tune.
It was that. And because I really love the original version of that tune. So I made this remix. I put it on my SoundCloud for a free download. And it had a really wicked little bass line and everything. And it was just there. I was never going to release it or anything like that. And I sent it over to my record label one day. He was like, what other stuff have you kind of got in the pipeline? And I said, oh, maybe we could try and see if we could release this Would I Lie to You remix. He said, oh, I don't think we can release it as it is, but it's a really good tune. Why don't you take the vocal off of it and get a new vocal for it? And I sent it to Leanne, and she came up with On Your Mind, and it sounds like a totally different tune.
It does. I completely forgot it was a remix, because I'd heard the Would I Lie to You remix.
You sang over it like on the first ever live stream that we did.
Bizarre. And she sent me over the beat. It was the second, because we'd already released another single called Let It Rain. This was the second single that we released, but it wasn't it was like, because we've got another song that we're going to release soon. But this was like,
the way that we've done it is like the one that we released, that we're about to release, that was the first one that we made, and it's kind of that they're all in a weird kind of order. So the first tune, we were like, we're going to save this one, because this next one that we've got coming out, I believe, is our most kind of radio friendly, commercial sounding tune. And we wanted to kind of save it. So the idea was to build up the following and then release this one, which is a little bit of a gem, which we've got coming soon.
Nice.
But it was just literally, I just wrote it in my bedroom.
She just comes up with the hooks. Like she's like that. You're like, make a tune. That's it. The next day, she's done it. She's got a tune, ready to go.
Do you know what? As well, like when I'm writing, I love to drive. Obviously, not writing it down whilst I'm driving.
Okay.
The easiest is because I'm not thinking about anything, and it just comes naturally. So I wish I had some elaborate story on my end, but I basically just like wrote it.
It was Would I Lie to You, and now it's on your mind.
Do you know what? Sometimes songs are born out of the most mundane situations. It doesn't always have to be elaborate at all. So it's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. But,
I mean, the thing is, I personally really like the stuff that I do with Leanne. I'm obviously going to be biased, but I think that's some of your best work.
Yeah, well, I agree. I just like, it feels like everything's come together, and it's not just us that have said that. It's a lot of other people, even like, again, BBC Introducing. That's exactly what he said, was like, it's gone up a level. It's like magic. It really just, it feels like it's meant to be.
That is really cool that you two have found each other and that you work so well. I mean, even me speaking to you two, I could feel how well you guys get along with each other. We're not even in the same room. I can just feel it.
Feeling right now.
Miss Pink, tell me more, because there are not many female DJs and producers out there. So how long have you been producer for? Are you a musician? Like, I need to know more about you, please.
Okay, so I'm not going to tell you how long I've been DJing for, because that might give away how old I am.
That's fine. That's absolutely okay.
It's been a while. But I started off playing vinyl. I've still got all my old garage records. I was a garage DJ.
Yes, garage all the way, fam.
Yeah, we love a bit of garage. And I was always like one of the lads, and I always used to go up the student uni bar and do the open decks nights and things like that. And I got onto an agency, and I've been all around the world. I've been to India, China, Malaysia, so many places just as a DJ.
I saw some of the videos.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. There's some crazy stories. But that there used to be a lot of work for female DJs over in Asia, and it did kind of dry up.
Okay.
A little bit. Sort of that was around 2010, 2011. That was when I was doing the most amount of gigs.
Okay.
And then I went to Marbella, and I actually did a residency at a pool party and a club.
Oh, nice.
So I used to play at the pool during the day and then in the club at night.
Okay.
And I worked with loads of big DJs. I was lucky enough to warm up for Snoop Dogg. I've done a couple of sets with him, and Chris Brown and Bob Sinclair and loads of big DJs. But I knew that if I wanted to be the main act, then I had to be start producing myself. And so I started probably about 2014.
Okay.
So I went to do a music production course at the Point Blank Music Academy up in London.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, I've done a little course there. And I do work with a technician as well. He is a drum and bass producer.
Nice.
So I've kind of got the cheesy commercial side, and he brings that little bit of filth to the table as well. So between us, it's just a really good combination. Obviously got Leanne now. There's a couple of other vocalists that I do work with as well, which are amazing, but it's a different vibe to when I work with Leanne. It's kind of, I do enjoy working with other artists, but I always then will come back and be like, right, okay, now it's time to do a tune with Leanne. Because she puts in so much effort as well, and it's like we've both got the same kind of work ethic. If we're doing it, we're going to properly do it, and if we say we're going to do something, we always stick to it. We never let each other down. You know, we're both as enthusiastic as each other about it. So it just works.
That's amazing. Wow. Being able to DJ all around the world, that is so cool. I really am envious of you right now. I wish I could say the same thing.
Even I'm envious of myself, because it's almost like now it just seems so alien to get on a plane and go and DJ in another country. I mean, I know we've only been on lockdown for like nearly a year, but it's like it's almost you're starting to forget what life was like before. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true, you know.
Worked in your favor almost though, because imagine if you weren't doing all these
it's good job I did it when I had the chance.
Because Miss Pink does loads of live streams. We do them now together as well, but imagine if you were just like not doing any live streams and then you just stopped and you weren't able to do anything. Like it would
I mean, the live streams is kind of what keeps us going, and we've been doing it, like I say, ever since March of last year, and we pretty much we do it nearly every week at the moment. On a Saturday night. Have you seen any of our live streams at all?
That's how I discovered you guys, because I was on Twitter and I saw a clip of On Your Mind, and there was something about it was retweeted, and something about Leanne said something along the lines, or she saw a comment about this is like council estate musical, something along those lines.
What in the council estate is going on here then?
Yeah, that's the one. That is exactly the one, because I kept seeing retweeted, and then I for some reason I just thought, let me watch the clip, and I heard that clip and the music, and I thought, this actually sounds like a tune. So I thought, let me go on Spotify. When it found it, I thought, yes, I need to find you. Like, yeah.
Oh, I love that.
So keep doing your live streams. You never know who you're reaching out, who is hearing and listening to it.
I mean, we last year something happened, and I mean, we were getting like a couple of our live streams had like 250,000 views. Like, it was absolutely popping off.
Wow.
And I think it was just due to the fact that the whole world was in lockdown. Everyone was watching live streams. I mean, our numbers have kind of gone down a little bit, but we're still getting the same amount of engagement. We're still getting the same amount of comments on a stream that's got 50,000 views as we had last year on the stream that had 250,000 views. So although our reach isn't as big, our community has grown, the reaction, the comments, the likes and everything like that. And you know, we've got people now who are making friends on our live streams, aren't they? They know each other in the comments. They're like, oh, look at this.
It's beautiful. It really is. Like, it's such a beautiful little, well, not even little, it's just a lovely community of people. And They've just got, they've got our back.
They're so
man.
supportive, aren't they, of us?
Yeah.
That is so nice. So yeah, live streaming has really become something because of lockdown. I mean, it's like you said, it's weighing down a bit, but it's really brought people together digitally speaking. And it's not the same as being in person, but it helps. You see what I'm saying? So I definitely understand that impact. But Leanne, how long have you been singing and songwriting for?
So I started singing. See, I really, really wanted to sing when I was little, but I actually couldn't. In fact, I was horrendous. I couldn't. I promise. I wanted to go on Stars in Their Eyes when I was really young, and then my mum and dad were like,
"Who are you going to be?"
I don't know. I just wanted to sing.
I'm going to be anyone.
I'm going to be Leanne Louise.
I loved Stars in Their Eyes. That is an iconic show. I miss that, honestly.
Oh, I used to love it.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go on Stars in Their Eyes. My mum and dad were like, we don't think that's a good idea. I couldn't sing. And then when I was 13, a couple of my friends entered a talent show.
Okay.
I'd always wanted to sing. I wanted to be a Spice Girl. Obviously that didn't work out. But I just wanted to sing. So I literally just started out by just listening to my favorite artists and mimicking. I'm 27 now, so I've been singing since I was 13, but I started so I've always written poetry. And when I was about 14, my brother was like, why don't you put your poetry into songs? And that's what I started to do. They weren't that great. They weren't very good at all. But then when I was 16, I wrote my first, what I'd call my first proper song, which was called Summer's Day. And I went to the studio to get it produced and chucked it on iTunes. And I was just saying to my mum yesterday, I had so much guts. When I was younger, I had so much guts. I'd just email everybody. I was booking gigs and I didn't even have anything more than one song. I had no idea what I was doing, but I just knew I wanted to do it. I wanted it so bad. And now obviously I've grown a lot and my sound has developed a lot. My first songs were very cheesy pop. They were like Lily Allen style, but way more cheesier and not as credible. Obviously just I've done a lot since then. I've been able to do some really cool things, done the Brit Awards after parties 2 years running, which was really, really cool. I don't even know where to start, because you forget, you just keep focusing. It's like a forward motion. But I love music's my life, and I'd be completely lost without it.
So how did you get onto BBC Introduce?
Okay, so BBC Introducing are great because you can literally go on their website, upload your music, and then if they like it, they play it. It's not, but what I find is better is just building relationships with people. Ollie from BBC Introducing, I remember I first met him. I don't even know if he remembers this, but I was 16, and I done a couple of the BBC Essex road shows, and I just like I said, I had so much guts when I was younger. I'd just go out and just meet people, talk to people, email people, and just built a lot of relationships with people. So and just staying in touch with them via social media as well, I think really helps. But BBC Introducing is really, really cool.
You were one of the artists of the year.
I completely forgot about that.
And the artist of the year 2020. Hello.
So basically I got nominated as the sound of 2021 for BBC Introducing in Essex, which is really, really cool. So no pressure this year.
Wow, between the two of you, that's the importance of networking and just having the guts to put yourself out there. I think that's something that everybody's learning to do, from last year. I know I've certainly been doing that. I mean, with the podcast, I even reached out to you because it's I liked your song and I thought I need to have you on this podcast, because I feel that tune needs to be out there on your mind.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you. That's a lot of love, isn't it?
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll send you a little sneak preview of our next one that we've got coming out.
Cool.
Just so that you can have a little listen to it. We have been performing it quite a lot on our live stream. So all of our followers, they already all know the words to it. And they're like, are you going to play this tune? So this is what we do. We make a tune and we really push it quite a lot before we release it. So I know a lot of artists don't do that. They kind of do it the other way around. But because it's all about our following. It's all about the people on Facebook. It's all about the ones on the live stream. They're the ones that are buying our music. They're the ones that are supporting us and keeping us going. And just always trying to give them something new, something fresh. And sometimes it's like, oh, let's just play it. Let's just let them hear it, because I can't hold it in. Do you know what I mean? It's exciting.
They're part of it from the beginning.
Yeah.
Which is important, because they are a part of it.
Yeah. And I think as well, we've had so many messages from people saying things like, you've helped us get through the lockdown. There was this one girl that said, you know, you made me feel like I had friends when I had no one tuning into you girls. And people have really reached out to us. People, some guy with disabilities that say it literally totally, it's the only thing that makes him forget about what he's got going on in his head.
And it's like vice versa, isn't it?
Yeah. And that's what we say. We're like, you're helping us. This is making us happy. We love doing the live streams. You know, and it's just so nice that we can be there for everybody else. And kind of providing a service at the same time as, you know, it's kind of like win-win for everybody all around.
Wow. This is a really inspiring conversation. I'm really enjoying speaking with you two. So
thank you, likewise.
No problem at all. So apart from the new single that's going to be out soon, do you have an EP or an album coming out at some point?
It's so strange.
I think we're just, at the moment, I think we are just releasing singles. I mean, with regards to doing an album, I do have something in the pipelines with a compilation, which we're going to play. What literally came about today. So I will going to be getting some other producers on board, coming up with a compilation. I'm very, very picky about my sound. So the kind of, I mean, you've heard On Your Mind, I'm not sure if you've heard Let It Rain and any of my other stuff that I've done, but it's kind of a mixture between house and garage. It's got a lot of old school hardcore elements in there. There's 90s pianos, there's little hardcore breaks and things like that. And when I go on to do the compilation, it really does need to stay true to my sound.
Definitely.
So, you know, I'm really fussy about what sort of music that I play. And, you know, I'd rather play a whole set of old tunes than that I love, rather than just playing something just because it's new, you know, when it hasn't got that right kind of sound. So hopefully we can get that sound and kind of, you know, the whole album can reflect on the new sound.
It's gonna be sick.
It's got a bit of dirtiness in it, but it's a bit cheesy at the same time.
So that's a good balance, I think.
Wicked collaborations coming up in terms of like singles, haven't we?
Really are we allowed to say who
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
So we're both like, you've got a song with Shosh, haven't you?
Yeah.
I've got a song with Shosh. If you don't know who Shosh is, she's an amazing garage producer.
Okay.
Definitely go and check her out. She's incredible. Joe Berger as well. This is someone that I actually discovered through Miss Ping, because she plays him a lot on the live streams. He's sick. He's so good. Definitely also worth checking out. I've got a single coming with Jess Bays. Selector as well, he's another amazing garage producer. We've got a song coming out around May time. You say your collaborations.
What have I got? I've got one with Shosh in the pipelines. I've also got another tune called Bass Face. Do you know what a bass face is?
Yeah, when the bass is so like a stank face, like sort of thing, your face gets all screwed up. Because it's
all about when the tune drops and you get your bass face on.
It's
really good. And I've had this tune in the pipeline for so long, and I'm still working on. There's a couple of little tiny bits which I'm not 100% happy with, so I'm going over it, keep going back to it. And as soon as I've got that right, that's with a rapper called Big Red Cap. He's over in Australia. He's a really good friend of mine, and we kind of work. We kind of work together, even though he's in another country. And I've also got a tune with Maya Sky called The Real Me. That should be released this year. And also we've discovered this beautiful little MC called Maddie V. She's a drum and bass and garage kind of bassline MC, and she's really young and she's really fresh, and the way she delivers her bars, she's so good. So I'm kind of getting in there with her at the moment. She's got a couple of bits that she's working on, but I really want to kind of do a couple of live streams with her, and just kind of get her in with the little crew in the sisterhood that we've got going on at the moment. So lots and lots of stuff we've got
Yeah.
planned, and we're not letting this lockdown get to us. In fact,
Definitely not.
we're actually taking advantage of it, and we're
Yeah.
like grabbing it. We're just carrying on and doing everything that we wanted to do, and we're really trying our hardest to put it to the back of our minds. I mean, we don't talk about the lockdown on the live streams. We're not banging on about it. It's just like, come over here, forget about the lockdown. This is a place where you can come to just forget about everything. But the one thing you don't forget is how to party.
That's
and we want to remind people. I don't want people to forget how to party, because it's been so long. It's like, come on, guys, don't forget this is what we do.
That is absolutely amazing.
Well, because I done an interview yesterday, and once I finished it, I was like, oh my gosh, because I've got a tune coming with her as well.
That is
her
an
solo.
That is really good, this tune.
So I just wanted to mention that.
Amazing tune. It literally makes the hairs on your arms and the back of your neck stand on end.
There's goosebumps.
Yes, but that is Leanne, isn't it? That's what she brings to the table.
Oh, it's been so cool speaking to you. So lastly, where can we find you on social media?
So Instagram. Facebook. On Facebook, it's Miss Pink, which is MS Pink. Mine's Leanne Louise. On Instagram, yours is
Miss Pink and Leanne Louise everywhere.
But what is your
mine's
Instagram?
Miss Pink DJ.
Because I always get it confused.
Miss Pink DJ.
Right.
And then mine's Leanne Louise Music.
And Spotify. Spotify is the place to be at the moment.
Inside the place.
Inside the
same as
Inside. Inside the venue. Wow. Well, it's been great speaking with you, Leanne and Miss Pink. Thank you so much. No problem at all. So you guys have a good rest of the day,
Yeah, you too. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
All right.
Lovely to speak to you.
You see. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Take care.
You see. That interview was nice, right? Such lovely ladies. Thank you so much, Leanne Louise and Miss Pink. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, you can, as per usual, Miss Jojo B, MZJOJOB. And if you'd like to follow That's My Tune, you can in the following ways. That's My Tune Pod on Twitter. That's My Tune Podcast on Instagram. And if you'd like to follow on Spotify, it's the same name, and email. That's My Tune Podcast at gmail.com. As per usual, keep listening to the episodes, keep spreading the word. And just know that I have a bonus episode for you that's coming out on Friday. You know I like to be nice, innit? So stay looking out for that. Until then, enjoy the rest of your week. And I'll be back. Ciao. Bye-bye.